You're listening to the What the Wrestling Podcast, the show that brings you all things wrestling with your host, RJD.
Oh, you already know what time it is. Why is this so low right now? There we go, much better. Now,
Perfect.
I hope my sound bites can be heard. If not, it's all good. We're going to roll with the punches. Let us not waste any more time. Let's go. Yes. Tis I, RJD here. Welcome to What the Wrestling. I am your host, RJD. Listen, got a lot going on. I know it's Wednesday, it's AEW night, but we had to get this up for you and ready to roll. AEW review coming at you tomorrow. Same time, same place. We ain't never left, but let's talk about Monday Night Raw. Before we do, hit the like button, like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. What the Wrestling rolling down across your screen. Follow What the Wrestling on Spotify, Anchor, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Just hit the like button, y'all. It's all good. Let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it pushing. Let's talk about the Judgment Day. Monday Night Raw was Judgment Day'd out, man. They started with the Judgment Day. They ended with the Judgment Day. We were in the middle with the Judgment Day. I mean, there was Judgment Day all over this show. Now, I don't know what they're doing. Before we get into what happened, I mean, at the end of the day, I don't understand. I don't know what they're doing with the bloodline. You know, the bloodline, it can't last forever. But at the end of the day, the Judgment Day is all over the place. They started the show talking about how they're running everything. Dom, Dirty Dom, Ex-Con Dom, North American Champ, Priest, Money in the Bank winner. And you have Rhea Ripley, who's killing the game right now as the Women's World Champion. And Finn Balor, Batum. You got Mr. Balor, who, dare I say, might end up with the Money in the Bank, even if it is for 2.5 seconds, because Damian Priest probably going to cash in on him. But, hey.
Surprise, motherfucker.
We'll see what happens there. Don't be surprised. But at the end of the day, it's just wild to me how it don't look like the bloodline we know is coming to an end soon. Solo, Roman, you got main event Jay, and then Solo and Roman. So you got a lot going on there. They could run that for like the next couple of months. Then the bloodline will be over. Roman will disappear for a while. And Jimmy and Jay will be just fine. Solo will be, he'll have his star shining bright. But they won't have another like big faction like that. Remember when Edge started the Judgment Day? And look at where they are now. They only are where they are now because of Triple H. I don't care what nobody says.
Nope.
If Vince didn't step down and then switch that stuff up when he did with the Judgment Day, who knows where this faction would have been. They had some supernatural crap that they were trying to do, and Edge was like, I'm not doing that shit. So I don't know what the hell they were trying to do, but I'm very glad that the Judgment Day is doing what they're doing. They are great, and right now they're holding the show. They're holding Monday Night Raw down right now, and it doesn't look like they're gonna break up anytime soon. Maybe after SummerSlam when Priest. I think Priest gets the world title from Finn. They could tell that story, and it'll be really easy to tell. And that could be the start of the end, the beginning of the end for the Judgment Day, or maybe Finn wins and they shock us all just for just for Damian to cash in on them at a later date. But if you really want to make Damian but you're gonna have to break this squad up, you do it at SummerSlam, very big summer showdown. So Judgment Day ruled over everything. Let's go down some of this stuff. So Judgment Day came out in the beginning to talk their talk. They introduced Dom as the new North American title. Let's stop the show. What a week for him. My man main evented NXT. He main evented Monday Night Raw. Didn't he main event SmackDown, or he was on SmackDown? I mean, ex-con Dom is doing a lot right now. But this begs the question, are they overexposed? Because you can't have them on every single show. It just makes them less and less special. So are they overexposed? Will they have to deal with overexposure soon? Because, if you're on every stinking show, this is what's going to happen. So I don't know. I don't feel like they're overexposed yet. But ask me that in a week or two, and then we'll see. You don't want to go too crazy. You need to kind of mix it up. But KO came out with Sammy, and a match was basically made because Rhea Ripley said, you know what? Ex-con Dom will put the title on the line versus you, Sammy, against his, he was like, wait, I didn't want to do this, but against his wishes, she made the match. That match ended up going on, and because KO was thrown out, and distracted Sami Zayn. Ex-con Dom got the win with the roll up, and he did grab the tights. But there was a segment backstage which they had KO saying that he hurt his ribs, and unfortunately KO indeed has a legit rib injury. So that kind of sucks.
Nope.
But at the same token, we've got Liv Morgan, who got her shoulder Pillmanized, but unfortunately, she got a hurt shoulder too. We got the walk-in wounded right here on WWE. Everybody's hurt. You get an injury. Everybody gets an injury. They've got the injury bug right now. Liv just came back from a shoulder injury, and then she hurts the other damn shoulder. I hope she's okay. She just came back. It sucks that she's hurting. You don't want them to start looking at her as having durability issues. She's having good matches. I don't want to see Liv, down the card when she comes back, because they're looking at her like she's always getting hurt. So she's got the injury bug right now, and KO has the injury bug. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Hopefully they come back, and I wish them both well, and hopefully they come back better than ever, ready to kick some ass. So that was your North American title match. Ex-con Dom was in the middle of the show. Becky Lynch beat Zoe Stark after the manhandle slam. Trish tried to interfere. Excuse me, Jesus. Trish Stratus tried to interfere from giving Becky Lynch the win. earning the one-on-one match with her, but Lynch was able to overcome a bunch of interference to get the pin. Cool. Cody cut a promo on Brock yet again.
Stop it. Get some help.
We haven't seen this one before. He said his mother knew Lesnar made a mistake during his attack last week, but he left Rhodes. When he left Rhodes breathing, Cody promised to embarrass Brock at SummerSlam, saying he will close the chapter and has no issues with poking the bear. Instead, he's going to slap the bear across the face. Okay.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
When Cody came back and lost,
Gotcha, bitch. How dare you?
I don't know. He's not losing momentum. He's still popular. But this Brock Lesnar feud did nothing for him. After the feud is over and he wins, and then he tries to get back on the Roman Reigns train, we will all sit back and look at this and say, why the hell they didn't just give him the title at Mania and had Brock actually do something to be the first challenger? They could have wrote something better than this nonsense. So I like Cody. I never wanted Cody to feel like one of the guys. Because when you're coming from AEW, you have this huge stuff going on, WrestleMania surprise, you're on top of the world, you're larger than life, and now this feud has brought you down a couple of notches. I mean, Brock is great. We love Brock. We know Brock is amazing, but we didn't need this feud, and there's still no explanation as to why they're even fighting. It doesn't make sense. Kind of knocked Cody down a little bit, and it sucks, but it is what it is. Bronson Reed beat Tommaso Ciampa with Shinsuke Nakamura interference because Ciampa said, "Hey, you're not going to interfere in my match, are you?" Yeah.
Surprise,
Interference
motherfucker.
your match and calls you the match. Bronson Reed gets the win. Alpha Academy cut a promo on the Viking Raiders, including Chad Gable congratulating the Raiders on their win in a Viking rules match and challenging them to an Academy rules match. Maxine Dupree says she wanted Valhalla in her first one-on-one match. Valhalla accepted the match later on in the night. Where am I? Okay, Logan Paul accepted Ricochet's challenge for a match after jumping Ricochet during the promo. After the attack, Ricochet fought back and put Logan down with a shooting star press before taking a selfie with Paul's dead body. So this was great. Paul said he'd get his revenge on the next go around next week. Cool. Damian Priest beat Apollo Crews. For what? Nobody knows. Good to see the Money in the Bank winner actually winning. Good stuff, but nobody really knows why. And then Drew McIntyre came out and cut a promo on Gunther, aka Walter, saying that he was going to beat him up. And Imperium came and talked that talk. Ludwig Kaiser ended up fighting Drew, and he got hit with the Claymore. And unfortunately, they still beat Drew up, but he fought back, which was great. And I think he put Ludwig Kaiser through a table. Finn Balor and Seth Rollins signed the contract, with the crowd going crazy for Seth. Also, they went crazy for Dom, booing the holy hell out of him, which was fun. So that happened. But of course, they set him up. Everybody was in the ring, and then everybody hit their finisher to Mr. Seth Rollins. He got, if I'm not mistaken, he got the choke slam, the South of Heaven. He got the frog splash, and he got the coup de grace with Judgment Day standing tall. That was the end of the show. Great stuff. Now, I think the Judgment Day are great. Well, first of all, this show didn't feel like last week's show. Last week's show felt quick, smooth. This week's show felt a little long-winded. Felt every bit of 3 hours, but it wasn't garbage. It was just, some spots were just boring, but it is what it is. As long as it's not garbage. This was all right. Last week was showing better. We'll see what happens next week, but I am looking forward to seeing what they do with Judgment Day. And I really want to see what happens at SummerSlam because they could go a bunch of different ways with this World Heavyweight title match. I don't think, well, we know it's not going to main event because, I don't know, maybe they put this match on first. I think a match order will determine, well, they're not going to put this on last and have Damian cash in. I mean, maybe they will. Maybe they will. I don't know. But I think match order is going to mean a lot when we see what happens. So, at SummerSlam, that is. So we will see. With that being said, I am out. Everybody be safe. We got the AEW review tomorrow. Stay tuned for the clips. They will be up on the channel as well. RJD here with the wrestling. I am out. Be safe, everybody. Peace.